Over recent months, Pakistan's Fateh missile system has emerged at the center of regional security discussions, particularly in light of the ongoing India-Pakistan tensions. The Fateh system, also known by its Urdu name, Victory, is a family of guided multiple rocket launchers developed indigenously, with variants known as Fateh-1 and Fateh-2. Fateh-1 is generally understood to have a range of up to about 140 kilometers, while Fateh-2 pushes that range much farther, in some reports extending to roughly 290 to 400 km. The system is part of Pakistan's drive toward self-reliance in advanced weaponry, attempting to reduce dependence on foreign-supplied artillery or missile systems. Wikipedia +1, Wikipedia +2, Wikipedia. In May 2025, Pakistan's Inter-Services Public Relations Wing (ISPR) announced that during a military exercise codenamed Indus, a Fateh series surface-to-surface missile was successfully fired to test its operational capabilities, including its navigation and accuracy systems. That launch was preceded by the firing of other missiles like Abdali in the same exercise, signaling that Pakistan is actively validating multiple elements of its missile inventory under real-world training conditions. While ISPR did not explicitly confirm the exact variant used in that test, the range of about 120 kilometers mentioned in reports suggests it was likely the Fateh-1. Default. As the broader India-Pakistan confrontation mounted, the Fateh missiles began to feature in reports of actual strikes. During the 2025 escalation, Pakistan was reported to have launched Fateh-1 rockets toward military targets in India. Several Indian claims asserted that many of these rockets were intercepted by Indian air defenses, with limited or no significant damage to targets. In one particularly notable instance, a missile reportedly was intercepted over Sirsa in Haryana state, disrupting its path before it could reach intended ground targets. On the Pakistani side, media releases claimed that images of Fateh missiles hitting targets in India had been published, and even claimed that the missile launchers bore inscriptions honoring martyred Pakistani children, though independent verification of those claims remains limited. Wikipedia +1, Wikipedia +2, Wikipedia +3, Facebook +1. The strategic logic behind Pakistan's deployment of Fateh in this conflict seems influenced by both caution and signaling. Analysts and public commentary suggest that Fateh occupies a middle ground, more potent than conventional rocket artillery yet less escalatory than ballistic or long-range cruise missiles. One community discussion observed that deploying Fateh allowed Pakistan to respond militarily without crossing thresholds that might provoke uncontrolled escalation. Moreover, some commentators propose that Pakistan may yet lack fully matured conventional cruise missile stocks, especially that are safe from misinterpretation as nuclear threats, making Fateh a more manageable tool in a limited war context. Reddit. Technical features of the Fateh system underscore its value. Guided rockets, improved navigation systems, and enhanced accuracy are often cited in Pakistani statements, suggesting that Fateh is intended not just for saturation fire but precision strike capability. The system is mounted on wheeled platforms, and variants differ in barrel count, mobility, and range envelope. Because Fateh is conceived as a guided multiple rocket launcher (MRL) rather than a pure ballistic missile, it straddles the boundary between rocket artillery and missile systems, offering a modular way to deliver payloads at intermediate ranges. Default +2, Wikipedia +1. Looking ahead, Pakistan appears to be advancing further along the Fateh family line. Reports surfaced of a Fateh IV missile with a strike range quoted around 700 kilometers, which would represent a substantial step in conventional strike reach. The emergence of Fateh IV, if confirmed and operational, would mark a notable escalation in Pakistan's conventional precision fire capabilities, enabling it to target deeper into contested zones while maintaining deniability or ambiguity in many cases. Newsweek. Nonetheless, the deployment and use of Fateh are not without challenges or pushback. Indian defense statements have often claimed successful intercepts, which would indicate that even guided rockets are vulnerable to robust air defense architecture. Furthermore, in contested narratives, some observers question the actual damage inflicted by these strikes or the extent to which claimed impacts correspond to verified post-strike assessments. The fog of war and information warfare make independent validation difficult. In domestic commentary, Some voices call for rapid modernization of Pakistan's air defense and missile production pipelines so that future conflicts can avoid over-reliance on single systems or escalatory doctrines. Wikipedia +2, Reddit +1. Taken together, the story of Fateh in 2025 is a microcosm of modern conflict dynamics, a balancing act between demonstrating deterrence, managing escalation, and showcasing domestic technological progress. The missile has moved from test ranges into contested airspace, exposing both its advantages and limitations. Pakistan's decision-makers seem to be using Fateh as a calibrated response tool, powerful enough to carry weight in regional messaging, but restrained enough to avoid triggering full-scale conflict. At the same time, ambitions toward longer-range variants like Fateh IV suggest that the strategic calculus is evolving, hinting at a future where conventional missile strike capability may play a more central role in South Asia's deterrence posture.